morning, ladies and gentlemen. The Lumen Conference is one of the most important events on the map of higher education in Poland. To speak at this conference is a great honor for me, especially when we take a look at the outstanding guests who have joined us here. Mr. Mazakowski has mentioned big effort that Poland has made in order to develop and grow. And the same is true for the Ministry of Education and Science. We do a lot to have digital transformation. With reference to what Professor Woźnicki has said, that we should say something that the participants don't know yet, I hope that, well, at least some surprises will be included in my presentation. Now, the currently implemented digital projects are going to be presented, especially those that started this year. I'm going to tell you about the 5 main projects that we implement. First of all, digital diplomas, the edukacja.gov portal, and the new project that actually was launched last year, the People of Science, OSF Plus, a project which facilitates concluding contracts related with financing of science and research, and also the new SOVA tool, which is the system for servicing academic publications. Let me quote where that comes from. On the 30th of August 2023, the Parliament passed the Act on changing the educational law and some other legal acts. The amendments were made to the law on higher education, and for the first time, the issue of digital diplomas has been regulated. What should be emphasized here is that starting from the 1st of January 2026, diplomas will obligatorily be issued in digital form. The paper diplomas will be issued only at a request of the students. There are many questions already what the digital diplomas will look like, because they will constitute a special element of the Polon system and they will be linked to the Polon system. A repository of electronic diplomas will not only be the place where the diplomas will be stored by all the universities, it will also be a system of tools enabling issuing of the diplomas. The main 2 tasks of this new repository will be to place the diplomas there and also servicing the process of issuing the diplomas, graduation diplomas, including the receipt of the diplomas, confirmation of that, etc., etc. The new Article 347A also stipulates that the rector of the university is going to issue the diploma using the tools that are made available in the electronic diploma repository. Why such idea? What were the main problems? When analyzing those issues and speaking to the academic community, and once again here I would like to thank the partner of our today's conference, the Forum of Dean's Offices, we encountered one problem, especially regarding those universities which are in the process of transformation. Well, it would be a waste if a diploma issued by the university, which then collapsed or was closed down, was also lost as a diploma. And that's why each document will be equipped with a certificate and a timestamp and such a document will be subject to verification even if the university does not exist anymore. Another important function of the repository is to issue copies of diplomas or diplomas in another language. Through the repository, students will also be able to apply for the diploma to be issued in a paper form. There are also regulations stipulating that if the diploma is issued in the paper form at the student's request, the university will be able to charge a fee for that. We also added a regulation whereby such paper, printout of the diploma will not be treated as equal to the digital diploma. Now, what are the benefits resulting from the system? First of all, a reduction of the administrative costs, like the cost of buying the paper and printers. Also, no space for storage of the diplomas will be needed. Each citizen will have permanent access to the diploma through the electronic diplomas repository. At any time, the citizen will be able to download another copy of the diploma and will be able to use it. Digital diplomas also offer a possibility to have 100% digital students' files. And also, to clarify, we would like to emphasize that the regulations regarding digital diplomas do not apply to soldier graduates because, well, there are some confidentiality issues involved. Another thing is the educational account for each citizen. It will be established similar to the pension accounts, for example, or healthcare accounts. And based on this account, each citizen will have the history of his or her education, all the diplomas obtained by the citizen will be available, that also the certificates from the primary and secondary school. And what is important about this account is that it will be able to generate the confirmation of the education, that is the document which, in accordance with Article 44b, Item 4 of the educational law, will be equal to the graduation diploma. So this is the second element thanks to which the universities will be able to have students, fully electronic students file. Because when you apply to the university, recruitment will be conducted fully electronically. The students will not even have to go personally to the university in order to submit the documents. They will be able to send the relevant document electronically. Yet another area of digital services that we are working on right now are the services dedicated to the science. 3 projects, actually. 2 of them are already in an advanced phase of the implementation. The People of Science and OSF Plus. And right now we are working on the system to service the scientific publications or academic publications. Last week, a landing page of the People of Science website was launched. This is the portal where all the knowledge about Polish scientists will be gathered. There will be profiles of the scientists. They will be established automatically based on the data from the Polon system. This is an example of the solution that we are working on right now. Here you can find basic information about the scientist or researcher, the scientific titles, scientific achievements, etc., etc. Each scientist will be able to link his or her profile to other data sets. Well, at the beginning, definitely ORCID, because under the previous evaluation, the scientists also combined their accounts in PBN and ORCID. So we try to retain the information that has already been introduced to the accounts. So the People of Science will be the biggest database about the Polish scientific community. There will be approximately 100,000 scientists. Of course, this number is growing continuously. Today, we have more than 1 million records regarding their scientific achievements. Most of these achievements are publications. Now, what is the People of Science portal? The need of establishing this portal, of course, had reasons. Recently, especially after the evaluation, the Ministry of Science started receiving applications and requests from individual universities, applications for co-financing of some digital solution to manage the scientific works of the university that would lead to its greater success. So this is the first thing, and the second thing is that the minister has the statutory obligation to popularize the achievements of the Polish scientists. So the purpose of the portal is to promote the Polish science in Poland and abroad.
It will also be the first official database of the Polish scientists. The old database was kind of a database in which the scientists fed their own data themselves. They could feed any data they wanted about that, but now we are going to have this strictly adequate and actual database. Then we're going to have this system to be used internally by the Ministry of Science and Education as a reference database serving public services. So the special attention should be paid whenever you add some data, because from that database it will be then published as the profiles of the scientists. The portal People of Science will also form something like a nationwide current research information system that will manage and support the achievements of the scientific work of those people. It will. There used to be some problems before, whenever scientists were elected to any boards, panels, and councils, then they were just contacted by that institution who asked them, well, would you like to take part in the works of this or other bodies? And some scientists were not very happy to hear that. They asked, well, where did you get my phone number from, etc. But now they will make the decisions for themselves, whether they want to take part in such bodies or not. The portal, People of Science, will also improve the applications for funding. We are trying to all the applications, wherever they are submitted, we want to process them through this portal so that the process will be better streamlined. The portal will also help to search for the best Polish scientists. We are going to integrate the system with other databases which exist elsewhere, and we will try to include all the relevant information helping to identify the best scientists we want. It will integrate all the knowledge of the Polish scientists, the information which has so far been dispersed among other databases and institutions. We will also collect data from the National Library. Let me stress that the profiles of the scientists will be generated automatically. The scientists will not have to work on creating such profiles. All they need to do is to perhaps to update their photo or to disagree with the publication of some certain information. That's all. Well, that will also reduce the administrative burden and the administrative operations the scientists have to do so far. Another, well, perhaps smaller project, but it may be quite great, especially from the perspective of the university administration. It's something we're going to do with the information processing. It's OSF+, which will generate contracts on financing projects. It will automate, verify, check, and validate all sorts of information included in the applications placed with the ministry. It will improve the transparency and communication with the ministry. This is this example of the application, the layout and design. It will be launched early in the second quarter of the year. It will generate an application. The system will verify and check whether all the information, required information, is included. So we hope it will improve and speed up the whole process very much. And the last thing I want to mention, we are now just designing it, is the system serving university publications. Its acronym is SOWA, which in Polish means an owl, a very wise bird. So we just like this name. What it is, this system? We know that there are some problems with evaluation of scientific publications, especially on domestic market. These evaluations are difficult because there is a lack of information and data about the Polish publication market. But this tool will provide this required information to the ministry, and it will also help the scientific magazines to work more efficiently. The system will be integrated with the portal People of Science. It will automatically be automatically linked with PBN and Polon. So it will also be seen, the results will be seen on the scientists' profiles and on the Polon tool. what was the process? What is the process in the system? Somebody will submit a publication to a particular periodical. The system will automatically check the metadata provided by the scientist, and at this point we will collect data about the publication itself. We will complete the data, who was quoted, which works were quoted, all the citations, and then we get one integrated database of the Polish academic periodicals. Then you have anonymization of the text, and reviews are being written, and then all the data will go automatically to the PBN, People of Science portal, which again will make all the reporting process easier in the universities. That seems to be all from me now. I had a lot to tell you, so I had to speak fast, but if you have any questions, I am available here in the lobbies or any time. I will answer all your questions. Thank you very much.